all of these different directions that we have pushed in there are just stacking on top of each other and making it really, really hard in a lot of different areas. I don't necessarily think it's just one thing, but the rear travel, the shock stops, the sidewall, the tire, kind of forcing Goodyear to create something to live is you're asking a lot.
Chase, Julie Logano talked about the tires and how fans need to understand there's a difference between a street car and what you guys are racing in. I don't want that to fall off. Minus Goodyear, understandably, has that concern of, like Bristol, if our tires are falling apart, that's bad PR. You go the other way. The fans may not make that discernment. So just in the end, he said you guys need to support Goodyear and hope that the fans can sort of understand the difference between the two. Is that fair?
Yeah, I would say so.
So.
I thought the Bristol race was great.
Coming in at negative 40.
I thought it was something different, Would you rather have, to me, the question to ask the fans is, would you rather have what we had at Bristol or would you rather have what we had at Martinsville? That would answer your question right there, because I have a pretty good feeling which one we're going to pick.
Well said.
Chase, this is a place that you've expressed a lot of concern about with the reconfiguration of the track, that, comments in the past. Whose bright idea was that? Not verbatim, but close to it.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Looking back, All-Star races ran here. You were very competitive there. You ran up front and led. Unfortunately, blew a tire, slapped the wall. Is it something that's building confidence in you here as you're figuring it out a little more to be able to be more competitive and possibly get that first win here?
Yeah, that'd be great. I, kind of looking back through the last race that we ran out here in the fall, we were actually really competitive in that event, had a shot at it. I wouldn't say we had the pace of I thought Denny and Kyle were the best two cars, as they have been, in a lot of scenarios, and certainly William a part of that conversation as well. But when you re-racked on restarts and got going, we were certainly in the mix. So yeah, I would like to think that we've made some gains here. I do think I have made some gains here. It's just become a tough place. 1 and 2 is the racetrack. Just doesn't have a lot of grip. It's really heat oriented with how hot you can get the tire. Granted, it was about 150 here when we raced the last time. It was super hot, so tire heat wasn't necessarily as big of a thing. But every other trip that we've been, it's been a lot about tire heat and just tires just hard. It's got to be, it's got to be hard to live with the load in 3 and 4 and the bumps and just how hard we are on the tire itself, with how stiff the suspension and everything has to be. So just getting a feel for that. I think just the tire being super hard, like I said, is a tough thing to gain confidence with, just because of it. There's not a lot of there's no give in that. You either have grip or you don't. There's really not a lot in between.
Hey, a little bit of a liquid. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Obviously, you've had your frustrations with the track. If Texas were to be remodeled, would you prefer going back to the configuration before 2016, or is there something else you'd like to see out of it?
I thought we had a great track here, honestly. I thought we had a phenomenal. It was one of my favorite places to come. Heck, you could run all over this place, and it just blew me away when they did what they did. I was just shocked, that they did that, and was disappointed with the result for sure from what we had, and it came from ultimately rain delays and not being able to get the track dry. And that sucks. I get that, but I don't know. I would rather have rain delay, and I think the fans would too. I don't want to speak for them, but I'm a fan as well. I would rather wait out of a weeping racetrack than I had work with or watch what we have now.
And then it seems like the PJ1 that they put is starting to dissipate. Is that at least helping in terms of running more lines? Having at least more options around the track instead of just being glued to the bottom as time passes?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I the last couple of trips, we have moved up the racetrack chasing what residual was left of that stuff.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if that was the case last night in the truck race. It looked like some guys moved up, and to me it still looked that way, that there was still kind of some in the road up there, because it seemed like it took some time to get it going, and to me that's a pretty good indicator that it was heat related, and if it's heat related, then a lot of times I think it has to do with whatever compound is on the road.
All right, thank you.
Look at
Drivers, you can win a chance at $25,000. Get your own digital collectible trading cards at racefacedigital.com in Standard, Premier, and Elite variations. It's free driver enrollment. Use the displayed promo code to win a chance to crack the vault for $25,000. But hurry, this is limited to only the first 100 drivers. Enroll at racefacedigital.com/drivers now.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.